Physics is the most traumatizing subject that I have ever read. Numericals, derivations, and formulas, they all feel like obstacles. I get it because I myself had to face the same terror in class 11th and class 12th as well. But I developed a 6 step system that helped me to score 88 out of 100 in my class 12 CBSE board exam. In the next 2 minutes of this video, I'm going to provide you the breakdown of those magical 6 steps that helped me to move from scared to scoring. So let's get into the video. Practice makes a man perfect. We all are aware of this quote. But before starting to practice the numericals of physics, you first have to understand the concepts and derivation. So, go and subscribe Umesh Rajoria sir on YouTube for the best understanding of the concepts of the derivations of physics. He is the best teacher for physics. I cannot explain in words that how simple explanations he provide for the derivations. Like, he is just amazing teacher, amazing, best teacher, best test teacher. So here are the major questions that must be revolving around your mind before starting to learn physics. Is it necessary to solve NCERT? The answer is for 11th in text only. Okay, for class 11 the exercise questions are so difficult and they are like impossible to solve. You cannot solve each and every question of class 11th. I'm saying this because of the experience that I had. I was just terrified while solving the exercises of physics in class 11th because previously I was in class 10th. When I used to solve maths, I thought that physics is just like maths, so I used to solve the exercise in class 11th as well, but they were just like impossible to solve, and at last I ended up wasting all of my vital energy. It is just ruthless, it is futile to solve class 11th exercise. Okay, so in class 11th in text only, but in class 12th it is a big yes, you need to solve the exercise because the exercise questions are understandable, they are doable in class 12. So in text is mandatory. This in class 12th also I'm saying that in text is mandatory, but exercise can be optional. You can solve any reference book other than exercise. The exercise questions are basically for practicing purpose only. It is not like they are going to appear in your exam, but for practicing you can solve exercise. I myself had solved. So in text is mandatory, exercise is optional, but you should do. 12th NCERT, the level of questions is easily understandable and doable. The second most important question is it necessary to solve PYQs? A big yes, because PYQs are the ones that are definitely going to appear in your exam. They are repeated so many times, and this year also the PYQs were like, they were just filled. As I opened the question booklet, I saw each and every question from the PYQ. Like, PYQs are so important. For each and every chapter, make a separate notebook to solve PYQs as they are repeated several times. Channel for PYQ, Arvind Academy. Okay, Arvind sir, he is the best teacher for PYQs because he will not let you solve the unnecessary questions that are going to compromise your time for more numerical solving. He will just put on the most important numericals, the numericals that are repeated several times and which will teach you some important concepts, only those numericals. So go and follow Arvind Academy channel for PYQs. When I was in class 12, these were the questions revolving around my mind, but no one was there to guide me, so that's why I have written it here. Okay, go and follow Arvind Academy. Most important, modern physics के PYQ ज़रूर कर लेना, because modern physics के PYQ बहुत बार रिपीट होते हैं. Relevant resource to solve questions. So CBSE 2027 question and concept bank of Oswal. As I have mentioned earlier, Oswal is just amazing book for PYQ solving. If you just solve the exercise in text and Oswal questions, you are going to score best test marks in physics. I was not able to solve OSWAL because of the reference book that I had got from my senior, but I love OSWAL, it's best. Together with, I had the PDF of Together with Physics that I will provide you in the description. So reference book is so important for physics. In biology, chemistry, reference books are like not recommended, but for physics, reference book is mandatory. If you don't solve the in-text exercise of physics book NCERT book, still you are going to score good if you solve OSWAL or any other reference book. So reference book is mandatory, most important, most significant thing for physics. I followed MR sir and Rakshak sir from Parishram batch for board exam. I was following MR sir because I was also preparing for NEET. That is why MR sir is amazing for concept teaching. So here is the breakdown of those 6 steps, those magical 6 steps that helped me to score good in class 12th board exam. So these are the steps that you need to follow. Don't break this series. First, complete a chapter from any lecture, and after completing the chapter from any lecture, you need to go and make a separate formula and derivations notebook. These are going to be the weapon of revision during your exams. Then solve PYQ. Solving PYQ is mandatory, significant, very much important. Solve NCERT in text and now solve questions from any relevant reference book. Why I have not swiped it, like why you are not just going to solve the questions from relevant reference book and then moving to the NCERT in text? This is the series that you have to follow, because solving NCERT in text will make concept strong. So first NCERT in text and then move to any reference book. NCERT in text is important because they are the PYQs most of the times. At last, solve NCERT exercise, optional. If you have time, then you can solve for more practice. But if you are solving relevant reference book, then don't solve NCERT exercise, because you also have other sorry for the noise, other subjects to do. Now, मैं कितना कर पाई थी? This is the question that मैं कितना कर पाई थी? मैंने notes की copy बनाई थी. I had made a separate derivations copy, a formula copy, complete NCERT. I had solved complete NCERT in text plus exercise as well. PYQs copy for all the chapters I had made. Reference book only few chapters के लिए. तो my focus was basically diverted to NEET completely for physics. I was solving NEET level questions and I was not much focused for derivations. But yeah, I was solving numericals, so derivations तो weak ही रह गए. एक separate copy बनाई and then I used to do it. So my derivations were not so strong, but you do not have to do this mistake. Don't do this mistake. In this year exam में बस derivations ही आ गए, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा derivations आ गए, numericals थे ही नहीं. I felt so bad, but it's okay. Now board से एक दिन पहले क्या करना है? Do not panic. This is the thing I have written because one day before my exam, I was so much panicked. I was bewildered. You know what? Just after one day of my physical education, I had my physics exam. So I was so much tensed. So you do not have to panic. Trust your preparation. Just revise derivations and formulas and keep solving numericals. One day before exam, numerical solving is very significant, because if you solve numericals one day before your exam, then it will prepare you for the numericals that you will have to handle in the question booklet. So to handle those questions confidently, you need to practice. You need to make the hand-eye coordination to solve the numericals. So all the very best for this journey. You can take screenshot of the stepwise breakdown of the 6 steps. Okay, do not follow. Do not forget. Do not forget to solve PYQs, because they are the most important. Okay, so practice makes a man perfect, but before practicing, उमेश रजोरिया सर को फॉलो करो. PYQs के लिए अरविंद अकेडमी सर को फॉलो करो. अगर रिसोर्स खरीदना है तो यू शुड बाय ओसवाल, एंड इन 6 स्टेप्स को फॉलो करना है एंड बोर्ड से एक दिन पहले डू नॉट पैनिक, ओके, जस्ट रिवाइज द कॉन्सेप्ट thoroughly that you had already practiced. Thank you so much.